Hello and welcome back to the on another edition of AEW Collision Out of 10. Lots going on this week's show, including MXM versus the Outrunners, Lio Rush against Ricochet, Jay White against Shane Taylor, and LFI taking on FTR. Lots going on, like I said, but we started things off with Jay White against Shane Taylor. As soon as Taylor and White looked up, Switchblade found out what he was up against. He was literally walking in place, trying to push Taylor back, only for the leader of the STP to overpower him easily. Robinson and Moriarty were at ringside to support their teammates. White began chopping down the big man by taking out his legs. This was typical big man v underdog kind of match. Taylor used his size to impose his will, while White used his speed and quickness to stick and move. This was a solid opening match that didn't overstay its welcome. Switchblade continued focus on knee was paid off, and he got the Blade Runner and directed another promo to Page afterwards. So yeah, good match. Continue on a feud that I'm really enjoying. So yeah, good start to the show. 7 out of 10. We then got Penelope Ford against Robin Renegades. After being out of action for 740 days, Penelope Ford returned to the ring for her first match against Renegade. While 2 years is a long time ago without a match, Ford didn't take long to find her groove and began bumping and hitting moves like a standing wing start. It wasn't very long, but it gave enough time for Ford to show off her athleticism a bit. It felt like a lot of people in the crowd didn't even remember her or weren't invested because the outcome was so obvious. Renegade's a talented worker, but she is becoming an enhancement talent in AEW almost exclusively. We all knew Ford would win, and so it was the case. She won with the muted lock. The crowd woke up a bit and cheered for her despite Ford being the heel. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Didn't really click, but of course it was great to see Ford back in action. Before we got MXM taking on the Outrunners, but FTR and Outrunners gave a promo together backstage before Truth Magnum and Tomo Fly took on Mansoor and Madden. The crowd was having a blast, cheering and booing as the competitors traded taunts. This was pure entertainment for the first few minutes, but they eventually started getting more competitive. The match lasted throughout the break and gave both teams enough time to get in a lot of their signature offense. The fans in attendance were as vocal as they get on this show. Even in the match itself, it was a lot of quality and it was just fun. The Outrunners picked up the victory by hitting what they call the total recall for the pin on Mansoor. So yeah, get 6 out of 10 for me. I thought, it's just a fun match in the middle of the card, and Outrunners over. So yeah, probably the right result. Before Willie Uta gave a sit-down interview with Nigel McGuinness and said he's willing to do what it takes for the greater good, whatever that means. We'll have to wait and see. Before Ricochet took on Lio Rush, who had top flight action and Gratty and Leda Gray to accompany him to the stage, but not all the way to the ring. Leo was really aggressive out of the gate and began Ricochet into the corner of strikes. He had Ricochet reeling until one boot to the face, putting him in control. At one point, Ricochet offered Leo a hand to help him up, but he regretted it when Leo sent him outside with a suicide dive. They really picked up the pace and turned into one of the more exciting bouts of the night. Leo was going to use a steel chair out of frustration, but Ricochet kicked in his face before taking him down with a huge dive over the top rope and was able to score the victory to cap off a fun encounter. Obviously, you know what you can get these two, and that's exactly what it was. High energy, octane action. Ricochet getting the win was the right result, but I think Rush also gained his 7 out of 10. Before we got Anna Jay against Via Van, Jay was looking to build momentum, who's not new to AEW but isn't full time. They began with a simple exchange of Rick Stocks and counters before Van picked up the intensity with some mountain strikes. Van and Jay, similar points in their career, but have taken very different paths. You can see differences in their styles, but they work together to make it a solid performance. Jay won with a widow's peak, but yeah, not quite enough to get any more than a 5 out of 10 from me. This week's main event saw Roosh and Jalisco battle FTR in tag action. Jalisco got the upper hand during his first few exchanges with Harwood, but Wheeler took control after tagging in. He and Rush had a furious exchange, trying to one-up each other. Jalisco is known for being more of a high flyer, but Roosh, Harwood and Wheeler all pride themselves on their striking power game. So it's a competitive fight. This was an entertaining main event that showed how good all four of these men are when it comes to producing matches of people of equal skill. The Beast Mortos interfered, but it wasn't enough to get LFI the win. FTR got the win by pinning Jalisco, but Mortos attacked them to cut their celebration short. The Outrunners made the save and sent the crowd home happy. So yeah, get 7 out of 10 for me. Obviously a really good match. Like I say, the smalls kind of maybe took away from it slightly, but I thought, it's still really good nonetheless, and gets 7 out of 10 from me. And overall, AEW Collision gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I thought it was really good, this episode of Collision, to be honest. I really enjoyed the main event. I thought the first match was really good as well. So yeah, on the whole, I thought it was a really decent episode of Collision this week. Fun, high quality action.
Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.